Hey folks, Moose here. I got a series on how to get a sharp image. We're going to start off the number one here with the basics of hand holding. Now, if you're wondering if your technique is good right now, just open up your hands. If the camera doesn't fall on the ground, you've already got a good start. If not, well, listen closely. I've got some tips that might just help you get a sharper image. And remember that you get a sharp image starting and ending here. There's not going to be a way of sharpening that pixel in post. You've got to do it from the get-go. Now, we're going to start with the left hand, okay? It's probably the most awkward part, is your hand is going to be like this. Why? Because you want gravity to force the camera into your palm. That's really important, okay? Gravity forcing the camera into the palm of your hands. And you notice your fingers are going to be working the focusing or the zoom ring on the lens, okay? Next, your right hand. And if you notice, there's no left or right-handed cameras. They're just the same for all of us. So the right hand is going to grab this camera, and this finger here has got the very important role of firing the camera. Now, a lot of people take the picture, and I see them going like this a lot, okay? Probably the worst technique you can have. Why? Well, most of the time we're shooting at slow shutter speeds, and this starts the camera moving like this. We don't want any camera movement. So what I talk about and have tried to teach for a long time is rolling the camera, or rolling your finger. Don't roll the camera, that'd be bad. Rolling the finger on the shutter release. So the camera rolls, I'm really stuck on that camera. The finger rolls on the shutter release enough to activate all the functions, and then you press further to fire the camera. So you can not see my finger even moving. That's really important. None of this. Roll to activate and to fire. Next, you'll see I've got a rubber eye cup on all of my camera bodies. It acts like a shock absorber because I'm going to press this against my face. How hard? You'll always see a little smudge mark on my eyepiece. That's from my eyeball. That's how hard I'm bringing it back. You're going to take your elbows, okay? Not going to have them out here. Bring them in real tight to your side. The one time we're having a little more side is an advantageous thing to have, okay? And we're going to bring them in. We're going to pull this back. We're going to roll our finger, activate, and then to fire, okay? That's the basics. And it's really important that you practice this all the time. This is something that you want to have so well done, so memorized, so second nature, that whenever you pick up that camera, you can pull it up and go. And that's really important, okay? Now, basic hand holding works no matter what size the rig. What you want to find, make sure you do is find the balance point, size, the body, and the lens will make a difference. The balance point, that's where you can put the lens in the left hand. You're going to move your hand around, roll your finger, pull it up against, bring the elbows in, and that's how you're going to do basic hand holding. Now, you've probably seen some other techniques for basic hand holding. There are many different ways. We're all built a little differently. The reason why I'm such a proponent of this methodology, elbows in, hands, pulling it back, is because I shoot a lot of action. We're the pivot point for this camera moving. We have to be the solid, stable platform, and this is the only method I've found in all my years that allows me to have the flexibility to move with the subject and have a stable platform for the camera to get that sharp picture. So those are the basics of hand holding. So let's move on to the next important part of getting a sharp image.